Good morning. Welcome to Frank's School. This is the 45th day of the 6th year, first video. And I'm still going on with water wheels. I think the number's right. I think this is the 8th video in this series. And I can be quite short today. And what I'd like you to see is also, sadly, too short. Children. Children love water. People love water. And I don't think I covered this in the separate playlist I have called Water Love. Now I'm on water wheels. Still at the Hagen Open Air Museum, there's a little water park devoted to children, I guess, but I imagine adults would find delight there as well. You'll see it if you'll go to the third year, 175th day, 11th video. I'll give you the link, and it's so short. Just by the 40th second, I then go into something else. I wish that I had filmed it in more details. I must have been in a hurry or something. But anyway, you can see enough. There's some little trip hammers there that are turned by a wheel, not by the water wheel, but by a wheel. And of course, in something like that with children, you've got to make sure it's safe, that children aren't going to get hurt. And you know, I have to wonder if in the U.S., which is people are so prone to sue, and there's so much fear of being sued in the United States for this and that. There's so many things that end up being off limits. But to keep a kid from having his finger smashed by the little hammer, it's screened off. You might notice that. There's an undershot wheel there that is really being turned by water, and a kid could touch it. They could probably get themselves hurt on it if they tried, if they let it run against their finger or something, but that's what I mean. I just, in my experience in Europe, I mean, people are expected to sort of be a little smart about stuff like that. But anyway, it's an undershot wheel, and it's designed to be inefficient. The buckets, if you look at them, they're not tipped. That is not about efficiency at all. It's just about letting it be clear what the water is doing to make the wheel turn. You'll see a kid actually acting like a brake to stop it. That's how little power there is there. Of course, it has to be balanced and very good to spin. There's a shadouf, I think that's how you spell it, where a little girl, I think it is lifting water. There's something I don't quite understand. It looks like it's a sort of a tub wheel. There's a bucket. Now, I guess you're supposed to pour the water against it and make it spin this way. I'm not sure. That's where I wish I had filmed it a little longer and more. And there's a windmill for pumping water. I have to wonder a little bit if it doesn't actually run in reverse as well, where the water turns the wheel. Probably not. It probably is a genuine windmill that when the wind's blowing, you can see it pumping water. Probably. All right, I want to, and I'll give you that link. I'm reminded of a time that I had students come here from school. Different times I had clubs that I had come here to visit what I was doing and to walk on the mountain and this and that. I had a low-tech club. And just to enjoy the springtime when I was teaching in public school. And there was one little kid, I think he was a 6th grader. No, yeah, he might have been a 6th grader. I don't remember his name. But he saw I had a really tiny water wheel, only about that high, with just flat things. But I had it rigged so water was hitting it and it was turning very slowly. You know, if you even bumped it or whatever, it wouldn't turn anymore. But anyway, this kid, this boy, he was looking at it, and he said, "Is that energy?" And I thought that was so cool because, you know, he studies energy in school, you know, just like he would out of a book. But what is energy? And was he actually seeing energy, he wanted to know. And I said, yeah, that's energy. All right, I did want to say that. Now, also, this is maybe somewhat cynical. I don't mean it to be so, but when you compare that little water park with American water parks that are such a big deal, families will go there and spend a whole day and do all this big stuff and shoots and water dumped on them and stuff. I've never actually been to one. I wouldn't care to go to one, I'm quite sure. But anyway, by comparison, people don't think this way, but I do. they're celebrating is actually coal, electricity, diesel fuel, and water is the medium. In other words, all this can be water. All this can be done with water because of the big pumps that are running all the time, making that possible. Whereas when you compare that to what you see at Hagen, it's just the water. And it, I think of still small voice of calm. I think a child can get that same delight. Well, it wouldn't be the same, but get such great delight out of just seeing what water can do. It's seeing the energy, transparent technology. They don't show the pumps and the coal burning and the electricity producing power plants and stuff. They don't show that. Psst, psst, here comes a cat. All right, I'll just say goodbye. Cat, go. Bye for now.